Well, I have had an emotional 3 days. I got my motor swapped in. Old Green Bean is in the truck, and you have to take my word for it. It is running well now. You see how well you see all the green that I put on it. Once it's installed in the truck, it's borderline pointless. But short story in a P.S.A. I get this motor installed yesterday and fired up for the first time, and it seems like it's running and idling great. And then I rivet up one time, and the passenger side bank, the camshaft retards almost 40 degrees, and the whole side of that engine's doing nothing. Long story short, the brand new Dorman brand VCT that I put in that head apparently was the problem, because after ripping that valve cover off and pulling my old Ford one out of my other motor and popping it in, it solved the problem. So the old motor, the timing chains were rattling. I knew that. I thought I had a coolant leak on the old motor. Potentially a blowed head gasket was the driving force for changing this engine. Was the head gasket was, I thought, the bigger issue. But lo and behold, when we pulled that motor out, the motor mount was broken. Of course, you couldn't see that with the weight of the engine sitting on it. And then we laid it on the table, the mystery brown baby that had been running down the side of my block wasn't coming from the motor, but the motor mount. So this motor mount made me think I had a blown head gasket. So I spent 2 days trying to calm myself down that I was doing an engine swap over a $60 motor mount. Life being what it is, while I was wrestling with this newer engine and it not wanting to run, I started to pull apart my old engine to use it as an educational tool and diagnose. And of course, when I pulled the valve cover off of my older motor, I could see that my timing chain guides had in fact exploded, and that motor was borderline blowing up. So I didn't change a motor for a $65 motor mount, but it's been an emotional 3 days, I'll say that. A hard-fought win, maybe. I hope I've won. Time will tell.